The program has many functions that allow you to precisely insert bars in the program workspace. One such function is the entry of bars using the Snap to Grid function. In the lower right corner of the screen, we can enable or disable the option for snapping to the grid. I turn on with the left mouse button the Snapping to Grid option. The grid is a visual aid that facilitates the introduction of bars. The auxiliary grid is displayed in the program workspace when we have the command to insert a bar running and we have selected the plane free mode of operation. When we have selected the plane free mode, the bars are inserted in one of the main planes. Currently, I have selected the plane mode free and set front view such that it works in the XZ plane. I select Insert Fixed Bar. At the mouse cursor, the information Select Starting Point of the bar has appeared. In the central part of the working area, a grid of dots has appeared. The dots are the points of the auxiliary grid. Grid points are displayed in certain fixed distances from each other. You specify the distance between points in the Project Properties window. I'm now moving the mouse cursor. The bar start point selection symbol is set at the grid point that is currently closest to the mouse cursor. With the left mouse button, I indicate the starting point of the bar. The bar's start point was located exactly at the selected point of the grid. Now the mouse cursor, the information Select the end point of the bar has appeared. I move the mouse cursor. The bar start point selection symbol is set to the grid point that is currently closest to the mouse cursor. I move the cursor horizontally. The length of the bar, according to the information on the bar, changes every 20 centimeters. I move the mouse cursor vertically. The length of the bar, according to the information on the bar, changes every 20 centimeters. The grid points in the x-axis and the z-axis are therefore spaced every 20 centimeters. I will draw a vertical bar of 4 meters along the points of the grid. I move the mouse cursor to the vertical direction. I measure a 4-meter long bar at the points of the grid. I press Enter. The bar has been inserted. I insert another bar. I insert a horizontal bar with a length of 6 meters. I measure a 6-meter long bar on the points of the grid. I press Enter. The bar has been inserted. I will insert one more bar. I will insert a vertical bar 5 meters long. I measure a 5-meter long bar on the points of the grid. I press Enter. The bar has been inserted. I press Escape twice and end the command to insert a bar. I drew 3 bars on the points of the grid. I select the key combination Ctrl+A on the keyboard and select all bars. I select with the right mouse button in the program workspace, and from the context menu I select the Delete Selected Bars option. I will now change the distances between the grid points. Select the File menu, then select Project Properties. In the Project Properties window, in the part under Grid, it defines the distance of the grid points. I will change the distances of the auxiliary grid points along the x-axis to the value of 1 meter. I will also change the distance of the grid points along the z-axis to half a meter. I click OK and confirm the changes. I run the insert fixed bar command again. I move the mouse cursor in the program workspace. I indicate with the left mouse button the starting point of the bar. I move the mouse button cursor horizontally and vertically. According to the new grid settings, the grid points on the x-axis are spaced every 1 meter, while the grid points on the z-axis are spaced every half a meter. I will draw a horizontal bar 5 meters long. I measure a 5 meter long bar along the points of the grid. With the left mouse button, I approve the selected endpoints of the bar. The bar has been inserted. I will also insert a vertical bar of a length of 4 meters. I measure a bar with a length of 4 meters, and with the left mouse button, I approve the selected endpoint of the second bar. The bar has been inserted. When inserting a bar, I can turn the grid on and off at the bottom right corner of the screen. When I turn off the grid disappears from the workspace and the cursor does not snap to the grid points. I press Escape twice and end the command to insert a bar. The distance of the grid points is selected according to personal preferences. I set the distance for each direction to 0.2 of a meter. I go back to the Project Properties window and set the distance of the auxiliary grid in each direction to 0.2 meters. I click OK and confirm the changes.